and they should be able to hear me, and then I do this, and they should be able to hear you.
Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3.
ABC, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me, what the heck?
It's
Anyways.
the axolotl song. If you know it, sing along. I'm spinning in a circle, and I'm green, not purple.
Which is even funnier, because it's like he's yellow.
Oh my gosh, everyone gives George so much crap about that because he's colorblind and he didn't know. And Dream
like
didn't
that,
know either.
I think it was even funnier that, like, Dream's like the speedrunner. Like, he's the know-how of, like, Minecraft. Like, he knows stuff. And he's like, I'm green! It's like, oh god.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's like, oh, he's running out of brain cells, isn't he?
Oh my gosh, seriously. I have
Today,
not
Dream
had the
does
brain
not
cell
have
the
the
past
brain
few
cell.
days.
Gosh. Yeah, I feel that. Okay, so, yes, people, like, I think it's, how many people does it say? Okay, so over here it says 2, which I'm assuming is just me and you. Cause reasons. Anyway,
Fair.
so we decided, so this is something we used to do on Inky's channel. Like, we did it for like 2 weeks, and then we just stopped because I think like the next week I was like, well, I can't do this this time, so what's another time we can do it? Well, we could do it here. Oh, I'm doing this, and then it just never happened again, and it's been like a month and a half.
Yeah.
But
I got frustrated with OBS, and I was like, yeah, nope, I'm good. I'm out. Bye.
yeah, you stopped streaming altogether.
Yeah, basically, I was like, I really don't want to add this hobby on, so I stopped, even though I'm literally adding back on my paranormal hobby, so that's fun.
Well, you have to understand that I probably am not a good role model for it in any form because I'm streaming every night.
But I mean, I feel like you're able to do that right now because it's summer, but once school starts back up, I feel like it's gonna be
It depends on how difficult my gym classes are, I'd say.
So if it's about the same workload as it was last year, I feel like you still might be able to do it.
Yeah.
But
I think it'll probably be a lot more like drawing streams. But that doesn't get me a lot of viewers, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
Fair.
I'll figure out some way to do it during school year. But I don't have to deal with that right now.
That is a problem for a future Alyssa.
Yes. That's
and
future
me's so
problem.
Weird just seeing you guys and hearing about you guys going back to school, and then I'm just over here like, nope, still working.
Yeah. That's your own fault, honey. You don't have to go on a mission.
I know. Want to.
Anyways, so yes. So yeah, as I was saying, this is something that we used to do on Inky's channel, and we used to do it, like, it started originally off when we do Minecraft Mondays. Because after one Minecraft Monday, we all were there, and you mentioned that you're writing a book, and we're all just like, what if we read it?
Yeah,
so
oh my gosh.
We've just gone downhill from there.
I got so embarrassed because I just casually mentioned, because everyone was like, hey, what did you guys do today, you know? And I was like, oh, I wrote most of the day. They're like, oh, you write? And I'm like, yeah, I'm writing a book right now. And they're like, oh, let us see it. And I'm like, crap, it's fan fiction. And so I tried to like play it off. They're like, oh, it's my original work. No, that's not
the thing is that I knew otherwise.
Yeah.
I was like,
Alyssa knew.
Yeah, I know things.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was really yeah, the other guys in our Minecraft Monday group.
The only other people there are guys.
Yeah. They didn't know, and so we started reading what I had written, And oh my gosh, it was so awkward. And yes, I'm gonna say this on stream because I don't care. But it was so awkward because my ex was there.
Oh
He
yeah.
didn't leave, and so then I
That was
basically had my
interesting, I will say.
then when we were divvying up the roles of like who was voice acting who, I accidentally gave me and him the roles of the couple, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I think I texted you, Alyssa, and I was like, bro, I literally gave myself Reem and I gave him George. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah, I was
And
a
I
bit
was
offended.
just
I should have been George.
me and you would have been so great,
Oh
honestly.
yeah. Do we actually have that in our stuff? Wait, we don't even have. Wait, you don't even have Dream in the stuff.
The role thing?
No, okay, you have Clay, so that's different.
Play.
Yeah, so you have Clay, not Dream.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I put it as Clay.
So we kind of divvied up the role between us two. Like when she used to stream, so it's already like divvied up in that form. So we already know who's doing what.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do? Yeah, I should probably be doing the narration. Just because
yeah, sure. You do
they didn't come here to
narration.
listen to your voice.
Nah. Also,
Well,
Alyssa is skipping over this. I'm not gonna let her skip over this though. This is Alyssa's celebratory 50 follower
yeah.
stream.
Yes, it is. It's actually in the title. Wait, yeah, it's in the
It
title.
only has. It's not in the title. Your
Whoa,
title.
I did
is
this
literally
wrong.
The...
I did this wrong. Give me a hot Stevie second.
Hold on. I'm writing this down.
Writing what down?
Harold. I know. I'm gonna ping. No, I'm just gonna. I don't want to at everyone.
No.
What at should I use?
One rule. At ping. At ping.
Ping. Get your butts in here. This is a celebratory 50 follower stream.
Yeah,
Ew.
So I now have like, I haven't told you this yet, but I kind of have a like I want to implement a rule in my server. You can't at everyone. No matter what it is, you can't at everyone. Just because I am in servers that at everyone, and it is annoying as heck because I don't care. I feel like I should care, but I don't. Like I'm tempted to leave those servers because I do nothing on them, but one of them is the Origins SMP server, but the guy I think has disbanded it because he like nobody was playing on it. I'm like, it's because you said it was lore like based and you've not let us do lore. We have no idea what we're doing.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like I was tempted. We had a meeting and I was there and I should have been like, okay, so what's the where does everyone's character want to be and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm not gonna put it in Russo's. Russo would probably kill us, so nah.
I don't know. I feel like if there is a self promotion one, I don't think he'd kill us, but like I still wouldn't do that because I don't like to annoy him.
Yeah, fair. Don't mind. I'm burning bridges. I'm cutting ties. I'm doing the whole shebang.
Don't, honey, don't. Okay.
Also, okay. Is there anything else that we want to talk about before we jump in? Or do you want to wait a little bit longer and stall for more people?
I can guarantee that nobody else is gonna jump in. Let me...
I mean, it says there's 4 viewers, so...
Oh, there is? Nice. Hello there, 2 other people.
Hey, viewers in the chat. If you want to hear the OG 50 follower goal that we used to have, please send us a sign in the chat. If you don't, then we're just gonna skip over it.
So we used to actually, like, I used to have it up there, oh, like what? Because me and Inky were gonna do something at the
Mhm.
50 follower goal. Um, but
No, it's
I
not a face
decided
reveal.
no, 100% not. It's probably never gonna be. Um,
Mhm.
or dog reveal, but it was a while ago, and I was just like, this is never gonna happen, and I feel like this is something that everyone else has done, or like this will be somebody like look down the line and they're gonna be like, oh, this is cringy, you know. So I
Yeah.
just kind of like, it's still technically there, like I could pull it up on stream, um, but I still, eh. Um, yeah. Is there anything else I need to cover?
No, I don't think there's anything else we need to cover. We've already gone over roles. I guess we just need to introduce what. Well,
Oh,
okay. I guess
do you
so.
have access
I
to my
a
Nightbot?
disclaimer, please. Wait, hold on.
Wait,
So
let me.
there is a disclaimer that I used to do for my channel when we did this on my channel. But I'm just gonna go over it real fast. So we're going to be going over works that are free to access on the internet. We will be posting links to each of the works that we will be going over in the chat for you to look at yourself.
I'm actually
Um,
gonna make a command with Nightbot, so you
oh,
can just like hit exclamation fic and it'll pull it up
mhm.
if we're
Dang.
doing that. So
Oh, cool.
custom.
As
Let's
she's setting
do.
that up, I just want to say that we haven't. I don't know if there is a certain way. No, I don't think it's against the law in any way, but please correct me if I'm wrong, to critique these fics. Just because they are free to use on the internet and there is no copyright around them or anything like that. We're going to be reading over them. We're going to be having fun with them. But me and her are also writers ourselves. I am a creative writing uh, major, major in college right now. And Alyssa has
And
been
she's
writing
gonna
for
be
many
taking
years,
off like
as
2.5 years off.
yeah, me and Alyssa have been writing for many years now. We're both in the middle of writing our own original works and our own fun works. And so we're just going to be critiquing them from the eye of our majors,
Yeah,
our past experiences, and what we
and our
ourselves as the
passions.
writers would do.
Yeah,
And of course, like, talk in the chat, say if if you like what we're saying, if you disagree, if you think it should be written this way, if you have your own critiques, please just come on over, put it down in the chat. We would love to see. We would
feel
love
free to
to be able
talk
to hear your
basically.
opinions.
Feel free to
Yeah,
talk and like, because we're going to be commentating over this. Like Inky said before we started this, I think is like, oh yeah, we'll be able to do like 3 of these fics that I sent like a while ago, and like I can guarantee that we'll be barely able to get through one in an hour.
probably.
Cause,
Just because we
cause
talk so much.
yeah, and I just do like cause I also edit. Like I've edited for Inky, so some of her, like
Ew,
one of her writings, I've edited 3 chapters of, but I stopped
yeah,
because like I realized that you probably should focus on finishing it rather than like going
yeah.
back and making it good. Um,
For right now, yes, for right
you
now.
can make it good later. Um,
Mhm.
but so I'm technically an editor, so I will put my thoughts in there every once in a while of like, okay, if I was the editor of this, I would have like told them to do this here.
Mhm.
Kind of like how I've been doing with my Vincent and the Secret of Myers, of how I've been commenting on like writing choices and like just aspects of the game as I go through. Just because I'm a writer, I feel in somewhat qualified to say it. Like, not like actually qualified, but you know, like enough that I know what I'm talking about, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, yeah. Also, I actually, Alyssa can shoot me down if she wants, but if the author of these fics come forward and say that they don't want this up, please contact Alyssa or contact me. Alyssa's social medias are
Yeah.
linked down below.
Yeah, it's in my link
Um,
tree, and there's my Discord.
yeah.
Discord channel. Well, like
Mhm.
Discord, but like I'd prefer if you just go and like find me like Tumblr, Twitter, Homoful, everywhere. Yeah,
If it
I'm everywhere.
exists, she's there.
Yeah, like I at one point had a Wattpad. I think I still do. I just have deleted everything I post on there because that was a freaking
Okay,
pain. And I got
okay,
like nothing
okay.
from it.
Funny story. So I really wanted a Wattpad really bad when I was in middle school. I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, can I please get Wattpad? Because like I had this thing on my phone where she could control everything I see and everything that I could do on my phone. It was basically like a hive mind thing, like parent net nanny sort of a thing. If
Mhm.
you had strict parents, you probably know what net nanny is. It was some sort of form of that on my phone. Um, and she said I couldn't have Wattpad. And I was so discouraged because I really wanted to write on Wattpad. And I was so into the fandom scene. But of course, I couldn't tell my mom. You know, I was like 13 years old. And I was like, oh, I can't tell my mom that I'm into like fandoms because then she's going to look into it. And she's probably not going to ever let me do anything on social media again, you know, because I just
Yeah.
barely discovered fandoms on Instagram. Um, and so I went down to Arizona. I was hanging with my cousins, and I told my cousin, who's my age, about Wattpad. And I was like, oh, I really wish that I could make a Wattpad. And she's like, oh, I'll make one for you. I was like, wait, really? And so she made a Wattpad, and she gave me the login password under her name. And I used that, and I actually posted on Wattpad for a bit. I think I made like Percy Jackson fan fiction, like self-insert Percy Jackson fan fiction. It was so cringe. And it's still there, I think. I've totally forgotten what the name of it is. I know what profile pic I used for the story, and I think I know what my username used to be. It's been so long since I've been on that account. I just have no idea what the password is. And
I've
so it's
had
just over there on Wattpad, and I'm so embarrassed to this day because I see Wattpad as just this super cringe thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm a pure AO3 user.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
I feel like it's like what AO3 is like sophisticated, like actually good writers. Fan fiction
Went to
is like
college, they have the elbow patches,
yeah.
the whole shebang.
Yeah, and then there's like fan fiction that's kind of like the dinky little like middle sibling. Not middle
Mhm.
sibling, but you know, like the one that like nobody really pays attention to, but like
Like
is
the,
kind of
yeah,
there,
nerd
but
in the
is for
basement of his
some weird
mom.
reason has so much restrictions that nobody wants to go there, but also there's a lot of people on there. And then Wattpad is
Fanfiction
like
or
all the
is
cringe. Fanfiction.net.
Wattpad?
I used to
Oh, yeah.
I do well, I technically still do post on fanfiction.net. I just haven't in a while because I haven't posted writings in a while.
Mm.
Um, but I will say I have had the name Thoughts That Are Weird since 7th grade. So that's
Yo.
been 7 years? About
I've
7.
had Inky Jaguar, I think, since freshman year of high school. So, like, my middle school name, I have no idea what I used to go by in middle school. I think it was like Purple. In middle school, I didn't have the guts to go behind my mom's back and create accounts without her knowing. So
I
I
did.
was a good little
That's how I
child, and I
that's
didn't
how I
do
got my
anything in middle
Tumblr.
school.
That's how I got
What?
my Tumblr. My mom doesn't like so a lot of my accounts my mom doesn't know exist. There's a reason
Oh my
why I have
gosh.
a separate email. I don't even think she knows that the email exists.
Yo. Nice.
But anyways, yes.
Yeah.
So anything type in the chat, make sure. I think it's fic. Type in exclamation fic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, I pulled it up.
Cool. So yeah, if at any point you're curious throughout this whole entire stream, what we are playing, like what we are reading, do exclamation fic and it will pull it up.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, you're not
So-
telling that to me.
No!
I'm
No!
an idiot.
The people who are watching, you know, the one person who's watching.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
Okay.
So,
Let's do it. Let's get into
this
it.
one, so a while
Crack my
ago,
knuckles.
I got really into Steven Universe AUs, like specifically for Game Grumps. Like I have my own, because I don't know why, I just love the thought of like these multi-group, like multi-people groups having like the same dynamics. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I just really like that concept. I think it's fun.
Isn't it like aliens or something?
Okay, so what Steven Universe is they're technically aliens.
Okay.
Who have like, so I don't know what the lore of this one, because sometimes it changes. But basically,
so there's like fanon and then there's canon.
Yeah. So
Okay.
some terms. So their gems are like in their belly button, or like any part, like on any part of them. So like it could be forehead, it could be arm, it could be literally anywhere. Frozen solid into slavery.
What?
I don't.
Alyssa, what are you making me read? What the heck?
Well, that's just what Jez said. But so it's some things to know is that gems, if you hit them, their bodies are like holograms. So if you kill one, they actually get a thing called poofed, which is just they go into their gem. And they remain in their gem until like they fix and they come back out. Sometimes they can have different appearances, sometimes they don't. It just depends.
Do they have like special powers according,
Yes.
or like abilities according to their gem?
Not according to their gem. I think it's just according to their personality, but it's also a bit to their gem. So like, I don't think all the amethysts have the same weapons. But they probably have like the same general weapons, if that makes any sense.
Got it. But the same, but slightly different.
Yeah. Also,
Okay.
so gems are made specifically for a purpose. So like in the Steven Universe legit canon, pearls are made to serve other gems. So like serve diamonds, which diamonds are the highest authority.
So racist gems.
I guess, but it's more like this gem was specifically made for this. So like amethysts and like quartz are made specifically for like battles. I think paradots are specifically made for one thing. Lapis are specifically made to terraform. Stuff like that, but things change depending on like what like in their own stories. Like, yeah, so it just depends. But that's legit Steven Universe canon. Things might change.
Okay.
But I may have to explain some more things as we go through. But yes, so again, just reiterating, if you're ever curious what we're reading right now, just do !fic in the chat and you will see, you'll get a link to the thing and you can read along with us. Or if we aren't able to finish it tonight, you can read it in your own time. Good with that?
Hey.
Do you have any questions?
I have many questions, but I feel like they're going to be answered along the way. So we're just gonna vibe.
Okay, so let me pull up again what we've got for our people. So we're going with your list, right?
Yeah, we're going with my list.
Okay.
I have it pulled up on the second monitor right now.
Taboo! Okay, so I'll be the narrator for this because it is my channel and I feel like it'd be weird if Inky was the narrator.
That's fair.
Anyways, starting off, Unfettered Crystallization is what it's called, and it is by a person, Kitty 707. Oh gosh.
What is up with these usernames? Gosh.
Okay, so chapter 1, Green Diamond. Tommy yelled, kicking and screaming as the two large aliens dragged him away from the others, and out of the familiar building he had called home for the last few days.
Where the fuck are you taking me? Let me go!
Try as he might, their groups were Is that right? Unrelenting. Okay. As they shoved him into some sort of cell in the back of a shuttle pod.
Fuckers, let me out! I'm claustrophobic! Okay, that's weird though.
The guards ignored his pleas as buttons were pressed outside the cell he had been thrown into, and suddenly the air grew solid and cold around him. He seemed to slow as the time around him sped up more and more every second, zooming past incomprehensibly. I'm already struggling.
Hey, time out.
Yeah.
So, is this a canon thing or is this a fanon thing? Like they transport gems by freezing them?
No. Gems I don't think are like bothered by temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're like holograms. Thrown into and suddenly the air grew. I think he's just being thrown into a legit cell. At this moment, there is canon that cells do exist because in the show, one of the characters does get thrown into a jail. And then there's also like a specific jail, like holding cells that are also happen at like the end of season 1, that are on a ship, which has one of my favorite songs in it, and that's what got me into watching the show. Yeah, so I don't think this is transportation. I think this is just like, we're throwing you in the middle of the action. You have no idea what's going on. Because I don't even know what's going on. Okay, so we get to continue?
No idea either. Okay.
Alright, and then it was over in another instant, and he was again being carried around, him continuing to protest his treatment as well, all the while. Oh gosh, this is going to be a long night. These creatures had taken him from his planet, his home, and seemed to only treat him and the other humans they had kidnapped like pets. But the worst of the aliens would treat them like lab rats. And now apparently was his turn to be a rat. Okay.
He's a human.
So, yeah, so he got transported as a human, so he's not a gem.
Okay.
Interesting.
Is that also canon where they treat humans like lab rats, or?
Actually, technically, yes.
What?
So there is actually Human Zoo canon in the Steven Universe stuff. They
this
legit.
Is a kid show?
Yeah.
Oh
Honey, there's also a gay wedding.
I mean, I feel like that doesn't matter if it's in a kid show or not.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
I'm sure other people can throw fits about it, but goodness grievous, get over yourself. It's just a wedding. There isn't gay sex happening on scene.
They legit had to like censor it when it went to other places.
I mean, they did the same thing with Voltron. How am I amazed?
If you look on my stream, this is the Human Zoo. And this is what they looked like.
I can't see.
Give it a hot sec.
Gray. Oh, there it is. I found it.
Yeah. So they had like specific outfits and stuff. You'll kind of see it here and there. But so yeah, that's what the Human Zoo is legit a thing that existed in the Steven Universe lore. So I guess it actually fits into lore so far.
Oh wow. Okay.
This is fun. We ready to continue?
Yeah, sure.
He was tossed onto the ground rather suddenly as the two bowed and saluted up at something above them.
What the fuck?
He dusted himself off and stood up to look as they continued to stand completely still, saluting. It was the largest creature he had ever seen. It was a bright green alien, at least a couple stories tall, and he would have thought it was some sort of statue, if not the fact that it was moving. The thing was looking away from them, examining a giant screen before one of the guards spoke up. Do you want me to just do this part? Because I don't know. Like, I don't know. Do you want to just do this line? Because I have no idea who it is.
Yeah, I guess I'll be NPCs.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll write that down. My diamond. We've brought the specimen you've asked for. It's not as defective as the last one, just as you requested.
The diamond turned, and he got a good look at its face, or lack of one. They had a floating ball for a head and two crossed rings floating around it in the place of eyes, but had an almost cartoonish mouth on the floating sphere that could have been called a head. It was a sight to behold, certainly, and Tommy would have sworn if not for the fact that he was frozen with fear.
Oh wait, I think I know who this is. I think it's Dream.
It is Dream. I think it's Dream XD.
I think it's Dream. We didn't put in who would be Dream XD.
Do you just want to do? Well, I think that with Dream XD, you just have to also be like, you have to be both at the same time, basically.
Okay, yeah, I'll be Dream XD then. Yes, this one will do. Carry on. You are dismissed. I will deal with the rest myself. It's my diamond. They both chant. Yeah, that's you.
They both chanted and saluted, leaving the same way they came before. Tommy had the chance to realize what was happening.
Wait, don't leave me here.
The creature's hand reached down and picked him up off the ground by the back of his shirt, placing him on the palm of its second hand as he screamed with fear.
Silence.
It boomed.
Please, why do you pests have to be so noisy?
Tommy regained some of his cockiness and the comment about him being a pest.
Go on to talk, Mr. Giant Green Blob. Of course I'm gonna scream when a fucking 3-4 tall Statue of Liberty picks me up.
Surprisingly, it chuckled.
I like your spirit. Don't disrespect me again. You humans are very... What's the word?
It grabbed onto his arm carefully and pulled up lightly as if to hint he was going to tear it off.
Fragile. Wouldn't want something to be done now, would we?
He swallowed and tried to squirm his arm out of the grip.
No, sir. I would very much like to keep my arm, thank you.
It smiled a blank, emotionless smile at him.
You will refer to me as your diamond. Green diamond. Is that understood?
He continued to try and free himself as he spoke.
Yeah, of course. Green diamond.
Pretty weird name, he thought to himself, but didn't say it out loud. Also, yeah, it is also canon that diamonds are, like, massive, in size. That is a legit thing.
Okay. I'm just picturing, like, Dream mascot, you know, like, just like the giant white blob, but green. Just, like, standing over Tommy. Also, might I say,
like Among Us hands, you know?
Yes! Oh my gosh, yes!
Wait, can we have, like,
someone make fan art,
Dream
please.
Among Us? Like, all the Among Us characters are, like, the Dream blobs.
Oh my, okay, no, there's someone on TikTok who does that, where they've drawn all of the what's its face, all the Dream SMP members as Dream blobs, and it is so cute.
It is cute.
I don't know what their name is. I might have to look them up, and I'll put them in the chat later.
I feel like I follow them. I might not.
I feel like you've probably seen them around on TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't know what their thing is though. But yeah, okay, so as an introduction, I feel like this is a very strong introduction, but it is also
very confusing.
Very confusing, yes. We're immediately put into action, and we're already given some exposition. We know how the relationship between humans and gems. We've already been given a role as the protagonist / Tommy. But it's confusing.
Yeah, I would say have blitz of like, wow, Tommy wouldn't have thought this would have happened like 10 minutes ago, or something like that, where
Maybe
it kind
have
of
him
had,
missing his home,
yeah,
to give us a little bit more exposition.
yeah,
But yeah, I don't know.
yeah. I feel
As
like
for
there
now.
could be more that could be done.
Yeah, I feel like it does everything that an intro should do. And so I leave whether it's the best intro up to you, as I'm not accustomed to lore.
Yeah. It's the thing is you have to also understand that sometimes the lore is not 100% true to like an AU fan fiction, just because like things are going to be forgotten or things are going to be scrapped because it's like I want this one thing to happen but it isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
There's a thing that I have to there's a thing I realize that I will have to explain to you, but it's not going to matter right now, at least for a bit, I hope. But anyways, yeah. Want to continue because we already did that bit, so we're on the That's good
to hear.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. That's good to hear.
Green let go of his arm and wrapped his finger around him to carry him around.
Such a shame. You would have made a pleasant enough servant, but I require you for more dangerous experiments. Oh well, if this all works out, then I suppose I will keep you around as a pet.
The creature wasn't looking at him as he spoke, preparing something with his other hand as Tommy began to shake.
Wait, dangerous? What is going to happen to me? What are you doing? What's going on?
Green poked him gently in the chest with his other hand before turning back to the workstation. That biological engine of...
Oh, that's me.
Oh.
That's me. That biological engine of yours is faulty compared to most of your kind. I'm going to replace it with something much better. But there is a good chance your biology will reject it, and you will cease to function. However, you are sacrificing your life for a worthy cause, so do not feel afraid. You are doing this to serve your diamond, remember? What the fuck? What are you on about? Did you say you were going to cut my freaking heart out?
He did his best to kick the finger off him, but failed miserably. It turned to him again, smiling widely.
Try your best not to move. It'll hurt less that way.
The creature was holding a giant sharp object, pointing it down at him, as he was suddenly pinned down.
No! Let me go! What are you doing?
This has gone dark.
Yeah, what the? That was zero.
Yeah,
what is the rating on this? Hold on.
Yeah, just prefacing, me and Inky have never read this before. I legit just sent it to her one time when we were trying to figure out what we were going to do, one fanfic reading session, and that's it. That's like the most I've seen of it.
Yep.
What?
I mean, normally at least one of us has read it, but no. No.
We're going at 100% blind on this one.
We really are. We really shouldn't do that. Okay.
It's funner that way.
Fair.
So, no, let me go. What are you doing? He struggled and screamed as it called out his name, and the room began to collapse around him.
Tommy. Oh, Tommy.
The sharp weapon grew closer and closer, inches away from him as it... Oh, that's me, isn't it?
That's you.
Tommy,
yes.
Wake up! Tabo shook him awake as he screamed, "You're having that nightmare again."
What? Where am I? Where's that scary man?
You're awake. That's good. You're at home, Tommy, remember? At Mr. Minecraft's? Tabo...
Phil's a Minecraft. Please tell me you know this lore.
No.
Okay. So,
welcome to... I don't know a lot about the DSMP fandom, but I know a lot about the Steven Universe fandom. But Inky doesn't know anything about, is the exact opposite.
Okay, we should actually do that more often. We should take our favorite fandoms that the other knows nothing about and find crossovers, because I feel like that'd be so fun to read.
Oh yeah, that would actually be really entertaining. I would love
would.
that. Well, that's what we're doing
Okay.
right now.
I mean, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in fanon, this is not canon, this is fanon, very widely used. Everyone refers to Philza, the character, as his last name Minecraft, because technically Philza's full username is Philza Minecraft. Sorry, the content creator Phil's username in a lot of stuff is Philza Minecraft, because he's widely known for only being a Minecraft streamer. However, people have incorporated that into fanon in that the character is first name Philza, last name Minecraft, and that in a lot of different fics, you will see that he is claimed to be the one that has created Minecraft. So he's seen as like a god in a lot of different fics, and he takes on the role in a lot of fics as this entrepreneur, this very rich person who has made a way for himself. And that is how Phil is represented in a lot of different things, as kind of like the progenitor of whatever task is being taken care of in that fic at that time.
That's hilarious. I did not know that. I
love it.
Okay.
It's great.
Tebo's concerned look as he held onto Tommy's shoulder helped it come back to him quickly. Also, I will say, I don't know if it's my brain not understanding the words or something, but it's very hard for me to read it.
Yeah, I've kind of noticed that.
Because I'm normally somewhat okay, because I've been doing good with the Myers. This Vincent Secret of Myers.
Yeah.
But for some, it may just be because it's a wall of text.
Yeah, maybe it's just this font.
No, it is not. It is wonderful. Diggy,
oh gosh,
I can shoot you in like the kneecaps. Like the next time I see you, I will shoot you in the kneecaps.
When is that gonna be? In like 2 months?
No, it might be Monday. It's horrible.
Monday.
You haven't even been here long enough to like actually know what's going on. I can do the same. Yeah, you're right.
What the Wait, are you talking to chat?
Yes, it's Diggy.
Oh my gosh.
I have
Hi,
shot
Diggy.
a gun.
I totally didn't know you were here. I thought she was starting to shoot my kneecaps because I insulted her, what's its face? The font of the text. I thought she was like, I'm going to shoot you in the kneecap.
It might be the font of the text. That would make sense.
Yeah, it might be the font.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's continue.
Okay. Oh, we did the shoulders, helped it come back to him quickly.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. Sorry. It was a bit foggy from the old dreaming. Dream. Like that creepy guy who hangs around everywhere,
Tebo laughed a bit and sat back, relieved that everything was all right again. What was your dream about, anyways?
I can't really remember anymore. Just some scary creature, that all. It's shit your mind makes up,
Would you get off my bed? Wait, why are you here anyways? Both of them oh, this is Phil, isn't it?
They can't hear us.
What? No, they should.
You just said that they can't hear us.
No, can you check?
Let me see.
Because on my stream it says it's like volumes here.
Oh yeah, they can hear us. We're good now. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Wow, Diggy. Wow.
Okay. Honey, say you muted us, please. Don't say that you can't hear me. Because like I freaked out because I was like, I'm pretty sure I opened up the thing. Pretty sure you can hear me.
That's a mood. Anyways, sorry.
Okay, so this is Filza.
What?
Yeah, would you get off my
Both of
bed is
them
Filza.
stood together. They walked out of the room and downstairs.
A small, yeah, had lone. Wait,
No. This is still Tubbo.
okay. Do you mind getting off my bed? Wait, why are you here anyways? Both of them stood together as if they walked out of the room and downstairs. They both had small beds opposite of each other in a spare room that Mr. Minecraft had loaned to them in his house until someone else could take them in. Aren't you supposed to be in training with Will?
Okay, I'm already noticing this problem, and
What?
we're not even through the first chapter. Um,
Not saying who's
well, I have
talking?
this problem a lot, and I'm starting to realize a lot of amateur writers have this problem a lot. Of
I never
we
had this
don't
problem.
tag. Shut up! You have problems stuff everywhere else.
Rude! I can't spell. That's my problem.
But yeah, there's not a lot of tagging. Um, like who is speaking where,
Mm-hmm.
and I've said this a
Yeah.
million times. Like everyone has their own way to tag, just like, and sometimes that's an actual style an author will do.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's 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 finding the fine balance of knowing when to tag and when not to tag.
Yeah.
Especially when you just have like you have someone talk
Mm-hmm.
and then you interrupt it with a block of text and then have the same person talk again.
Yeah.
While yes, most authors and writers will know that that means the same person is talking because that's just how English is created that way. There's a bunch of rules. Um, your reader might be a very amateur reader, and so they may not know that unless you separate a dialogue with a new paragraph, that means a new person is talking.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like in those moments where you have text, you have dialogue, text, then dialogue in the same paragraph, you still need to tag that and
Yeah.
kind of either mention before you go into the second bit of dialogue that the person is starting to talk again, or tag it after you're done with putting the dialogue at the end. I know it bogs it down and it makes it sound weird and it interrupts the flow of the words, but please, 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 tag, tag,
So,
tag.
with tagging, new writers, if anyone's watching this later on, or just, I think I've talked to you about this, Inky, but if somebody new is talking, tag it. If there's a long paragraph, tag it. If you do I'll highlight. So like this section, if it said like this is fine, but if like Inky has done this before, where you've had somebody talk, and then it kind of changes focus, and then that same person talks again. Either tag it, two, make it a different them all three different paragraphs, or make this center part like more focused on who's talking. Just because it gets kind of confusing. The only time where you don't really need to tag is, I guess, sort of this situation as well, where currently it's just two characters going back and forth. But the only reason I would say you tag is when it isn't like here, we knew Tommy was speaking. We just knew it.
Mhm.
But here there was a little bit of like words, so we had to be told who was talking. Um, so here it would have been great to have been told someone was talking here. Um, just because it's like I saw the Mr. Minecraft, I thought it was Filza, to be honest, because I had would suggest as soon as that's why skim a little bit before sometimes is because I need to make sure who's talking next, and I thought Filza was talking in this section. So I would have suggested putting a tag saying Tubbo continued as they did this, and then or put the tag here, you know? Um that's also a good hint if you're gonna make a long if you're not gonna say who's talking first thing, say it at the next stopping point, you know? So
Mhm.
would you get off my bed? Tubbo exclaimed. wait, why here anyways? And then continued on, you know?
Mm.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
I think we were at yeah,
Yeah.
but I can't find him.
Yep.
Yeah, but I can't find him. I was about to go fly around to see if I could, but I heard your ruckus from outside, so I came to see.
Let me delete that real quick.
The heck?
Yeah, I just need to delete that comment real quick. Tommy groaned. Wait, yeah, Tommy groaned. Now the neighbors are probably now
Now
the
the
neighbors
neighbors probably
probably
think I'm weird.
No, wait, no, it was Tubbo saying that.
Tubbo laughed at that comment. It's a new paragraph. Oh my gosh, yeah, I think the author did mess up. I think, aren't you
Yeah.
supposed to be training with Will? It's supposed to be Tommy's line. And yeah, but I can't find him. It's supposed to be Tubbo. And then the neighbors probably think I'm weird. It's supposed to be Tommy.
Oh yeah, because it was like, but I think I can't find him. I was going to fly around to see if I could find him, but I heard your ruckus from outside, so I came to see. So Tubbo came in to check on Tommy. Okay,
Oh my gosh, that makes
that's
a lot
making
more
more
sense.
sense. Okay,
Uh,
Tommy,
um,
rock people, heckin' aliens. I don't think
oh, so quit
they'll think
swearing.
anything of it. Honey, I don't like to swear. You should know this.
I don't like to swear either. I thought we were fully committing to the script.
I'm not going to. You don't have to.
Okay, then I'm not
Um,
going to swear either.
he
I
nodded
thought we were
back.
just.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We probably should have like figured that out before. We
Probably
figured
should
it out
have,
now.
yes. Okay,
Getting a
fine.
slap in the chat.
F in the chat.
He nodded back as Tubbo leaned the way but grumbled a comment under his breath once he thought he was out of range.
We're not. I'm a human.
Tubbo stopped and turned back, gently pacing his right hand over his friend's chest above his heart, where there was a clink as two gemstones bumped against each other through the fabric. Not anymore,
Okay, so
Tommy.
I know
What?
this lore. I know that gems are in different places, but I don't know the significance of what each place means.
I don't think there is a significance. I think it's just kind of a like there might be some type of significance of where they are specifically. But that does like in actual canon, but there might actually not be one in this one. Like, oh, I didn't have specific placements when I did my gem one. I just was like, this sounds like it'd look cool if it was there, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it might just
Makes
be like
sense.
a wanted friend's chest, right above his heart because it looks cool. So I don't think there's a specific what it's supposed to look like. Like specifically where each part is. But it also is a canon thing that they can be human and half gem. Because that's what
Yeah,
Steven
because that's what
is.
Steven is, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
We know how that happened. But I'm curious how this one happened.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Or not anymore, Tommy. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm curious what it's supposed to be. Two gemstones bumped against each other through the fabric. Not anymore, Tommy. Come on. He shook his head and then took Tommy's. Wait, shook his head and then took Tommy's head.
I think he meant hand.
Yeah, I hope it's hand. It's just.
Gosh. Now I'm just imagining Tubbo just grabbing Tommy by the sides of both, like grabbing him, like grabbing
You're
the
an
sides of
idiot
his face.
sandwich.
Oh my gosh, what are you? An idiot sandwich? Oh my gosh, I love that.
I need that now. Okay. Come
Okay,
on,
all right.
let's stop thinking about that. We gotta find Will. Tommy shrugged and stopped considering his past for a moment as they exited? Yeah, the house. People in
A
Gems were.
simple way of just like saying that. Like most people would probably go into like Tommy tried to push away his traumatic past. Unfortunately, it still lingered in the back of his mind.
I'm sorry.
And
I'm. That's something that I would do, to be honest. Of like just shrugged and stopped considering his past for him. I'm like, oh well.
yeah, seriously. Um, yeah, and just like I don't know, yeah, it's a very simple way of putting it, and I feel like it feels too simple. Like it's not that simple. But okay. Anyway, yeah, continue.
Could be like a thought lingered behind in the back of his mind or something. Yeah, it could have been
Mm,
fixed, like done a little bit better, but it works, to be honest. Um,
mhm.
People in Gems were going about their day as small communities did. There was, oh, let me scroll up. There was mostly Gems in the collective, around 3/4 being aliens and the rest humans. They still adapted to live on Earth, and the community was almost isolated from the rest of the world, due to the government generally being wary of the aliens' presence within. However, they had not received or given any threats towards the governments, so it seemed that they would peacefully remain there for the next while. They did not have anywhere else to go anyways. I'm gonna be honest, I read that, but it did not like process any of that. Um
So, okay, from
from
what
what
I
I
got from it,
yeah, go on.
um, what's it today's seems like oh gosh, I forgot. Oh, yeah, okay. So basically, from what I got from it is that the gems just came down one day. We're just like, yeah, we're staying here. And they weren't doing anything weird. And I feel like they probably made it too much of a entrance for the government to really cover it up. And they didn't seem to be hostile until the government was like, yeah, okay, you can stay here, sure. But then still was like, okay, but you can't leave this town. Which I don't feel like our American government would do. So I feel like they probably settled somewhere in England or
Honey, have
Europe.
you heard of reservations?
Have you heard how the reservations are shrinking every year? As
Yeah,
someone who lived by one, trust me, there's
fair.
not good relations.
Fair enough. But yeah,
Anyways,
hint to writers. No, lordums. Lordums are okay, but make it interesting. You literally
yeah,
just
like
dumped a whole bunch of information on me. I did not process any of that. I'm gonna forget it because it is not gonna be relevant to the rest of the story until it's relevant, and I'm gonna be like, when did they ever mention this? Because I'm an idiot.
fair, fair. Lord dumps are great, but you literally write that just so then you can refer back to it later.
Yep.
Basically, you don't take that entire paragraph and put it in unless they're reading a book,
Oui,
and
oui.
even then those are the most boring times of your entire story.
Oh
You're
yeah.
going to take bits and chunks of that paragraph and you're going to be putting them into what people say.
Hmm.
Which is a lot of the times why protagonists are these people being introduced, quote unquote, introduced to a new world. Because that makes the protagonist in the same shoes as the reader. And so as the protagonist learns about the world, so does the reader, and it's a very simple and easy way
Hmm.
for the reader to become accompanied with the state of the world and the world building. And so I
Hmm.
think it is a much harder time for authors like these to make the protagonist somebody who is already acquainted with the world, because then you don't have those moments where the protagonist is like, wait, why is everybody wearing blue? Oh, we all wear blue on Wednesdays because I wanted to make a Mean Girls reference in my fanfic. Um, you know?
Well, I think there's also another way you could have done this of instead of making it like a legit lore dump, make it a scene of
Ooh.
because you could easily do that of like Tommy looked around and saw aliens mingling with humans. Um nowadays it seems like there's more aliens around than there's actual humans. They've been
Mhm.
slow, like there's been schools been building up to help aliens readjust, like adjust to human society so that they don't come in really funky or like something like that, of making it kind of more of a scene and
Mhm.
kind of like, here's the world, let me explain a little bit about it, let's continue on with the world, you know? That's world building.
Yeah.
Here you're just lore dumping.
Yeah.
um
Basically, putting into
because
scene where you are describing the world around you, and, like dropping hints,
yep,
basically like saying that whole paragraph, saying it in a different way
yeah,
is how you would go about it. What
yep,
Alyssa basically said.
yeah, so just kind of more add add interesting bits to it, that's like, oh, that's cool that they have like this specifically because of this, that's interesting.
Mhm.
Because that's what helps build a world, because currently we have no idea what the world looks like. um like it could look like how the world is in Steven Universe, or it could not be, we don't know.
Mhm.
So that would help with placing as well. Anyways, um, Tubbo whistled loudly with his fingers as a giant bumblebee, nearly the size of a lion, floated over to them excitedly. The duo climbed onto its back as Tubbo commented.
I still don't get how you did this to a frickin' bee, man.
Tubbo tapped the side of it gently with his hand and told it to sniff out Wilbur. So it zoomed off into the air with them clinging onto its back. After a minute of two were flying quickly around the area, it caught a scent and rose up to the top of a nearby hill overlooking the houses. Some called the area the Rapids due to the many streams and rivers nearby, but not many had yet decided on names for places. At the top, two men sat, one all of yellow and one all of blue. Okay. So
It's
one
a
thing I'd
weird way of
recommend here
saying.
um, is tab- Tommy commenting, different paragraph, um, and then after a minute or two, having that as another paragraph. Um, Basically splitting that up in general. Um,
Mhm.
because that was a bit
Also, the difference
confusing.
between active and passive verbs.
Yeah.
Right now, that paragraph that we just read was an action sequence. However, it dragged on because there wasn't a lot of active verbs. So going back over, for example, I'm just looking at one right now, and so it zoomed off into the air with them clinging onto its back. So all of that is great. However, you have a lot of stuffy slash flowery words in there that is slowing down the action. Could just say, and
Zipped.
it zoomed off into the air, thumb clinging onto its back. Just, I don't know. Maybe that's just my preference when
I
writing
think
like action scenes
I
or
think
describing
zoomed.
action.
I think zoomed should have been like zipped, like
Yeah.
something that's like, or like bolted off into the air with them
Yeah.
clinging onto its back. Because I feel like zoomed
Mhm.
isn't. I don't feel like it's kind of more of a slight thing, but like zip or bolted or something like that would be a quicker movement.
Mhm.
But it also just depends on how um the writer wants to deal with that.
Yeah.
If they wanted it to still be zoomed, I would have done um Tubbo and the both of them, or Tubbo and Tommy jumped onto its back and
Mhm.
the bee zoomed off into the air.
Yeah. But what I do like about this paragraph is that it shows a little bit of Tubbo's personality slash
Mm-hmm.
character. Because we know that this gigantic bumblebee is not normal.
Mm-hmm.
And that somehow Tubbo made this happen, which either makes Tubbo A, magical, or B, some sort of scientific genius.
So
And
it
since he's avoiding the
is.
question, it also shows a bit of his personality as well, which I think is a really great detail.
So it is canon that somehow at least one of the gems, I'm not going to spoil it, at least one of the gems can do a thing that makes animals or things like almost come back to life, and basically be under their control, if that makes any sense.
So necromancy.
In a form, so it can, like, the character can make like, oh, a pumpkin be kind of like a dog, or like in one aspect of the show it legit had a like lion be under their control just because, like, they resurrected it almost. That make any sense?
Sorry, I kind of blinked, but yes.
Okay, no worries. I needed to turn back on the music because I forgot it didn't. I didn't realize it turned off. Anyway, your wait. Yeah. Okay. So you're the next bit. Oh wait, no. Is that me? No.
Fun. I realized that there's a character in here that is coming up that I haven't assigned. I'm gonna give it to you real quick. It's gonna be Schlatt.
Oh, is Schlatt not in here? Wait. So
I
Blue
didn't have
Schlatt.
him in the
Blue Schlatt.
Blue. No. So blue is Wilbur. Yellow is Schlatt.
Really?
Sorry, I kind of read ahead.
Yeah. No. I totally understand because I'm like, I don't know who's who.
Yeah. Am I Wilbur? No, you're Wilbur.
Oh, cool. Oh, Tommy, Tubbo, it's you, called the lapis-colored man excitedly. Damn, I forgot about our plans again, didn't I? Come over here. The large arthropod settled itself. Just say the bee. The giant bee, or like Tubbo's bee, settled itself behind the two men as Tommy and Tubbo hopped off. The yellow one was drinking heavily and grunting loudly as they approached. That's a mood.
Oh, this is Schlatt.
This is Schlatt.
Schlatt. Yep.
Oh, he's like, I came all the way here. No. What is his voice?
Schlatt is American. Imagine baseball player American.
I came all the way here to get some peace and quiet, and now you invite them up here? Feckin' great. Can you at least get rid of the giant bug thing? Quit your whining. We won't be here for long. Wilbur stood up from his place beside the intoxicated man. We don't want to bother you, my diamond. Wilbur did an unnecessary exaggerated bow as he mockingly warbled out the title. That's still me. Yeah, muck me all you want. That doesn't change the fact that it's true. Schlatt took another sip of his bottle and let out a satisfying sigh as he turned towards the people behind him. You're just jealous that I was something great, and you're not. You know what this place needs? A heckin' leader. Let me tell you, I could fix this dump right up. If I could be in charge again, just like the good old days. Wait, you were a diamond? I thought they were all dead. Tubbo asked, genuinely curious. What? Who is saying that? Wait. Oh yeah, it was Schlatt.
Wait.
Yeah, of course yeah, okay, it is Schlatt. Of course I am. But nobody heckin' believes me, cause Yellow was big and terrifying, but you're small, Schlatt. Nobody on this damn rock ever... that is...
I have no idea. Oh, okay, I think that's Wilbur.
Let's hear about the okay. No long dead and nothing ever comes from awful times. Okay.
This is why
I think so. Please. Yes. Like, please, said someone, just shut up. There you go. Please just shut up. Nobody wants to hear about the diamonds. They're long dead and nothing good ever comes from discussing those awful times. Schlatt huffed unpleasantly at the comment. I honestly don't know why I still hang out with you after all this time. Goodbye, Schlatt. Wilbur walked towards Tubbo's mount as Schlatt turned back towards the cliffside. Okay, guys, let's hear over... Wait. Who's talking?
He
Okay.
really didn't even start a quote.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Let's head out over the usual grounds. If we see... I'll see if Techno or Phil wants to help. But we might be on our own due to my lateness. I'll do better next time, alright? I think that was Wilbur. I'm assuming.
I think it was Wilbur, yeah.
Schlatt, responding late to Wilbur's comment, grumbled to himself a response. If it weren't for Green and a stupid bullcrap, we wouldn't be stuck here. All this nonsense with successors and cheating death, heckin' bullcrap. He took another swig as the comment piqued Tommy's interest.
Wait, Green Diamond? No one ever mentioned a Green Diamond before.
He thought to himself as Wilbur climbed onto the insect again along with Tubbo.
Guys, I think I'll walk. I need the exercise anyway. Flying isn't gonna make these muscles build themselves, hey?
He did some bad shows of strength as his friends laughed. Alright, Tommy, just don't be too long, and if you do decide to get the great Tommy needs some help getting down, just call Tubbo and he'll come to grab you, okay?
Don't doubt my skills, Wilbur. I could beat you down this mountain any day.
Wilbur smugly grinned and shrugged as Tubbo waved and the insect took off, flying down back towards the houses below. Again, that could have been done better. But yeah.
I don't feel like it was terrible though.
I just feel like it could have been, like, words could have been better, or like punctuation could have been better, because it was just a little bit hard. I don't know. What the heck are you still doing here? Schlatt asked, surprised, as Tommy crouched down next to him. You know, I don't like talking to humans, let alone the half-crooked ones. Eh? Children? As you're called?
I'm not a frickin' child,
Tommy displeasedly stated. Schlatt seemed taken aback and sarcastically faked worry. Oh, God, please don't hurt me. I apologize, not a child. Well, what are you? Gem? Before Tommy could say anything, he continued with a laugh. Sure, don't look like one, that's for sure.
Hey, what? Hold on. Oh, sorry, that was all Schlatt.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's Tommy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I am, to be honest. Got a gem in me heart, apparently. That's what the doctor said anyways. He was pretty perplexed about it.
Sorry, I'm having to delete another comment.
That's okay.
Yeah, Tommy laughed, feeling vulnerable. Schlatt honestly couldn't care less about Tommy's feelings, but company was company, as long as it wasn't any more damn humans. Alright. Wait. Alright, I think I recognize you. Yeah, I do. You're the one of Green's failed experiments, aren't you? Schlatt pointed towards him with his bottle, looking for a response. Yeah,
What? Failed experiment? What? Who's Green? Never tells me anything about the diamonds down there, you know?
Real quick, I want to deal... Clashmane, delete your comment, because I had no idea what it was linking to. So, and it said Discord, so I just deleted it. I'm sorry. I'm the god here, so...
Oh god, complex.
I've also never... Well, technically I am. I'm the one who controls this place. So I have never seen you on here. What? Don't send it.
No, just have them... Just whisper it to me. I'm actually curious now.
Honey, I'm the one that deleted it.
Well, yeah,
just
but they can
tell
still
us what
whisper
it
to me.
But still, tell us what it was. Like, I have never seen you before. I'm pretty sure I've never seen you follow me. I don't know who you are. So, I of course deleted a link. I gonna 100% delete links that I don't know what go to in any form. Sorry if that is not something you wanted to hear, but that's how it's gonna be. Just to keep me safe and future people safe, that's why we aren't gonna let that happen. Oh.
I just send it to me privately.
Yeah.
It.
But be careful, Inky. Don't click on it unless they specifically tell you what it is.
Listen, if I'm gonna get a virus on my laptop, this is probably the time to do it.
Still don't. Just don't, honey. Don't do that.
You can't be telling me crap about internet security after the spam email you got today. That means you were clicking on something.
I don't know what it was because I was like, it's like, yeah, I don't know. We're not going through that.
Okay, all right.
Oh. Yeah.
Where were we?
Yeah, everyone's so far up their own butts about it, but how great Earth is and how good it is to be that the diamonds are gone, that they had forgotten that they still are here. For heck's sake, I've been open about it since I got here. Still got some loyal subjects even. But no one gives a crap. They just want to move on, keep living on this stupid planet where nothing is wrong and gross and dumb. He sipped his drink again. Said you wanted to know about Green? I can tell you some crap about him. I can tell you that. I can tell you some crap about him. I can tell you that. Okay. Another thing.
Repetitive.
Yep. Schlatt sat up a little and leaned onto his arm for support as he rested the bottle down beside him. What do you want to know?
Okay, so hold on before I say. So the repetitive bit kind of annoys me.
Yeah.
However, I feel like if it's a conscious choice of the author, like they want to show that Schlatt is intoxicated, I feel like that's a good way to show it. Is him like repeating some of his things. But yeah, I feel like they could have said afterwards in the description, sat up a little and leaned onto his arm for support. That maybe Tommy is also like, he just repeated that. You know, like if Tommy acknowledges it, and it makes it a little bit more clear that it is an author choice to show that Schlatt is drunk. However, I love the little bit of conversation that we're having here with Schlatt and Tommy. However, I wish we had a little bit more information about Schlatt. Like maybe Tommy, because Tommy knows Wilbur. It seems like they're fairly acquainted with each other.
Yeah.
And especially if this is Dream SMP lore, then yeah, Tommy and Wilbur are probably really close. But what I want to know is Tommy's relationship with Schlatt. Because Wilbur's like, oh, I don't know why I still hang out with you, you know, which is fair since they were at like rivals in Dream SMP lore as well. But yeah, I'm just like, how has Tommy not talked to Schlatt before if he and Wilbur are probably very close? Where does, guess, because I don't know, this is where Steven Universe lore pops in. And where I get confused, because I'm like, wait, is Diamond a biological title, or is a title put upon you?
No, so when you're Diamond, you're like the highest form of gem. Their job is leader, basically. And in legit Steven Universe lore, there is 4 diamonds. There's pink, yellow, blue, and white. White being like the major head, and then yellow being kind of like a headstrong, war heavy, blue being kind of emotional, but like sadness emotional, and then pink being kind of like fun, bubbly, but also anger child almost.
Okay. So, if it's a biological title, then why the heck is Schlatt not giant?
I don't know. Because from what I'm understanding from this thing is that he was tall once?
Uh-huh.
But like, so not all diamonds are tall. So I like, okay, just close your ears for like a couple of seconds. If you don't want a little bit of spoilers, it's not incredible spoilers, but it's like enough that like we didn't know that like back in season like 3, I think, 3 or 4. Um we did
Oh,
not know that
closing my ears.
pink was small. Well, like this isn't something that's like really big. Inky,
Tell me when I can come back.
Inky, come back. I know
Okay, I'm
it's
back.
something for explaining, but there is a diamond who is small.
Okay.
And they're about
Diamond
like
in disguise.
7 feet,
Doo-doo.
8, maybe 9 feet tall compared to the rest of them. So kind of like
Mhm.
taller than the average human, kind of tall, but
Got it.
not tall that it's like story buildings, you know. Um. So yeah,
Got it.
I
Okay.
think the thing is that Schlatt's shrunken, if I'm understanding this correctly. So at one point he was tall, and then
Mhm.
like with the diamond, like something happening with the diamonds getting killed off or whatever, he shrunk down. I might be wrong,
Okay.
but that's what I'm getting.
In this fix lore, the diamonds are supposedly all gone.
I think so,
Okay. Okay, got it.
if I'm understanding this correctly. So anyways,
Okay,
you've got the
okay.
next line.
Who was he? What did he do?
Oh, well, Green was the biggest guy in our group, you know, the head of the diamonds. I was second and probably should have been first, but he was so big, it was hard to argue with the man. Heckin' story's tall. This dude's thumbs ring. This with his dumb rings for eyes. That make okay. There we go. And stupid grin. Heckin' eccentrics had to look fancy at all the time. And after Red failed his experimentations, he wouldn't stop expectations. He couldn't stop with his silly nonsense. Oh my god. All day, all night, successor this and successor that. Constantly going on and on about.
Wait, things for eyes. And some stupid cartoon grin.
Yeah, he thought it looked cooler, so he got rid of his damn eyes and made the rings. Pretty dumb to me to be honest. I would have changed that a bit. Idiot really thought, and don't get me started on that weird floating head thing he did. Was it like a damn circle staring at you? Pretty weird. I couldn't even take him seriously after he did that. All I did was horns, but no, that was unfitting for a diamond. Who would have taken you seriously if you... The words faded out of Tommy's perception as a terrifying thought raced through his mind. No. Oh, I think you should say this.
No. No, it couldn't be true. It wasn't real. It was a dream, just a nightmare.
So if I'm understanding this also correctly, in this canon, it's like Dream has made modifications to himself?
Not Dream. Dream has already been stated to be a completely different character.
Okay, then...
This is Dream XD.
Yeah, so whoever this, like, the weird green dude was, oh, he made modifications to himself, which all I can think is, like, I told you that, they're able to change their appearance.
Diamonds?
Well, gems are able to change their appearance once they go back in their gem. So if they get poofed and go back into their gem, they can change how they look. So that's all I'm assuming that's happening. But they tended to stay looking like about the same, but like their clothes would change. But that's Steven Universe lore. This is different lore. There was no actually experiments on stuff, so I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah. So you're already predicting that this sketchy dream character, 'cause Tommy has already stated that he's sketchy, so Tommy probably doesn't trust him.
Yeah.
That this sketchy dream character is probably Dream XD.
Yeah.
Because the diamonds are quote unquote gone.
Yeah.
So
I'm also thinking that Tommy's dream happened and he memory got erased, but not well enough that his brain 100% forgot it or something in that form. I might be wrong though.
Why would they erase his memory? That's my question.
Traumatic? Could be traumatic event. I don't know.
Like forced erasal.
Yeah.
Got it. That makes sense.
Huh. A feeling on his shoulders and loud noise temporarily broke his focus.
Still Schlatt.
Oh, it is still Schlatt. Whoops. Crap, it's almost midday already. Gotta go grab that stupid aquamarine of mine and deal with him. Schlatt had used Tommy's shoulder as a grip to help him stand, and patted the shoulder after fully getting up. Schlatt grumbled to himself at the thought of potential work as he began his descent slowly. Probably hanging out with that heckin' fire opal and rainbow quartz again. Damn it. Also, this is... I would not recommend, constantly, referring to them as their gems first and then, adding their names at the end. I'd say, their name and then add, kind of look, it was Schlatt and Wilbur. And then have it Wilbur, figure out a way so that we know who is who instead of saying they're gems. That makes sense?
Yeah, that does make sense. However, I think this was... Here's me always defending the author. Okay, listen. So, I think it might be an actual author's choice, because obviously they're showing that Schlatt is very bigoted and very classist, because he still believes in, the old diamond ways and stuff. And from what you've told me, there's, a hierarchy of, what gems are supposed to do, No? Now, I don't know if this is, Steven Universe, lore, where because it reminds me of, referring to someone by calling them their gem name. Reminds me of, referring to someone as, servant or maid by, not actually calling them their name, but, their title or their position in the household.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives me, that kind of vibes of, Schlatt is, demeaning them by not actually using their real names.
Okay, that
However,
makes sense.
I still think it's very confusing. So I feel like what they could have done is that they can keep that piece of dialogue, but then have Tommy connected in his brain. Oh, he's talking about Carl and Sapnap, because I'm pretty sure it's Carl, Sapnap, and Quackity that he's talking about.
Yeah, because I think, it would be great if he said, oh, that heckin', heckin' whoever and whoever, again, I told him to, kind of done, then say, I always told this one gem to never hang out with this gem, but still, person ignores me, or something like that. Where it's kind of by the way, associate this gem with this person. You good? Cool.
Yeah.
Kind of just connected better instead of just by the way, this gem exists in this world. Okay? What does it do? It exists in this world. Who is it? It exists. Yeah. I told him to stay in line. Stupid gems. I don't know their Stupid gems don't know their place nowadays. He looked back and waved for a moment at Tommy, who disappeared downwards. See you later, not a child. Nice talking to you. And then it was just him. And his thoughts. Well, just one to be exact. Green Dan was real. The creature who terrorized his dreams nearly every night was real. It had done something to him. Something he did not remember anymore. Something important. Probably. He was going to be fine. Right? There was no way that thing was still around, right? Right? And then he passed out.
Yeah. Sucker.
I love how he's like, you know, I'm gonna catch up with you guys and I'm gonna walk. And they're like, okay. And then he sits down with Schlatt and is like, so things. Schlatt's like, yes. And then Schlatt leaves and Tommy's just like, thoughts. And then just passes out. Like they're like, I feel like Tommy Wilbur's gonna come back and be like, bro, where have you been? Are you okay,
you good, bro?
Yeah.
I don't think he's good, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like, are you dead? But see, yeah, these fics take forever for us to read. I don't even think this is finished.
No, it's not finished. There's literally only one chapter, but I'm so drained and I have work soon, so I need sleep. Sleep. When was this updated? Back in April? Oh yeah, this is never getting finished. Yeah, no. Rip. Rip the dream. Do you leave me a comment? Oh, she's gone. Rip.
Sorry, I'm back.
Nice.
So
you leave me a comment?
I probably should. I'll probably I think I'll finish reading this. And then, well, do you think we can get rid of, like, just blast through this next chapter and then say our thoughts afterwards and then call it a night? Want to do that?
No.
Because this is a short chapter.
I am falling asleep on my feet.
Okay.
I might start snoring on stream, and that's not good.
I don't think you snored.
No, I snored. I know this. I've woken. It's really weird. I've woken up and I've heard myself snoring, but I couldn't stop myself because I was like in sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
So
I'll finish reading this bit like on my own. I'll be off stream, and then I'll upload the VOD, and then comment the VOD, and be like, and then say good comment, just to be nice, because I know writers love to hear good notes. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this because I like hanging out with you and talking with you. Again, no ill will to the writer. We're not here to like make fun of you in any form. We're just trying to be nice and help you in your writing, because like nobody's telling you how to write, so you kind of have to figure it out for yourself. And if you don't have an editor or somebody behind you kind of like being like, well, you should probably fix this bit, you're gonna be stuck in old habits. And yeah, so I'm one of those people that fully believes that you should 100% edit your work, or have somebody else look through your work and edit it, just so that, like, you know, you can get better at writing. But yeah, so we mean no ill will to the writer. We just want to help.
Yeah.
It was not bad. It's wonderful. I don't like to read fanfics, but I'm totally gonna finish reading this tonight. While the video's uploading, well, the VOD's uploading. Again, if the writer wants me to take it down, I won't be happy about it, but I'll still do it, just because I don't want, like, it's their writing. If they don't want it up here, I won't make it. I'll probably be like, but yeah, so I'll still do it. Anything you want to say?
Just that, uh, don't take this as a really big critique or take this as this is a sign that you need to stop writing, because if anything, it's a sign that you need to keep writing.
Yes, 100%.
Keep writing, keep getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Never delete, always rewrite.
No. If you have scenes that you're interested in and you've written them down, throw them in another doc. Like, I have a legit doc that's like free scenes, basically. Like, scenes that I've used that, like, either the fic I got rid of it in, like, I deleted the fic. Like, there's a legit scene I have from a fic that I've deleted, like, I kept, but deleted the rest of the fic. That type of a deal. Basically just like an archive of like scenes you like. Or yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought of another thing. Crap, what was it? Oh yeah, and to current viewers and viewers that are watching in the future, I would highly recommend that if you have any fics of your own that you would love for us to critique, to send us a DM and ask, or mention it in the next stream to go and check out this one fic. And if you're the author, then I'm not sure about Alyssa, but I would definitely love to be able to sit down and chat with you and do a stream like this with you.
Yeah, like if
we discuss about your
if the
fic
writer
together,
contacts me,
ideas.
if the writer contacts me and legit wants to like have us read another one of their fics, and them join along with us, I would 100% be willing to do that. I would love to do that because like I feel like that would be a fun opportunity to be able to kind of talk with the writer and be like, you like what you did here is kind of a bit confusing, or like be able to talk to the legit writer as we're going through instead of just like yelling into the void and hoping that somebody hears us.
Yeah. And if there are other people out there that are doing this, that are like going over fics and critiquing or making commentary on them, and also drop their socials down below or their platform, because I would love to love hearing stuff about this.
Yes,
where
I would love to be able to
through.
collaborate with like other people as well, because I feel like that would be interesting and fun to do.
Just to get so many different perspectives and opinions and stuff on certain things. Also, bye, Diggy. Good night.
Bye, Diggy. Get sleep.
I'm definitely going to get sleep myself.
But yeah, so I would 100% like if there's other people out there who do kind of like this stuff as well, I would 100% be willing to collab with them one day and do something with them in some form, because I feel like that'd be fun. And it kind of grows both of our fan bases. So yeah, reach out or basically have them reach out, be like, hey, these people are here, or tell us to reach out to them, or like whatever. If you know people who are interested in this type of stuff, or yeah. Yeah.
I'm definitely more of a podcast person myself. I just love pulling it up on a separate screen and doing like going and mining and Minecraft while I listen to them, or like audiobooks. So I definitely love the more like I'm fine with YouTube videos and like visual stuff, but definitely love podcast. So if you got a favorite podcast, please I'd send it to Alyssa and she can send it to me, or hit me up at my socials everywhere on every platform. I'm Inky Jaguar. And
Shameless
find
promo.
me over there. And thank you, Alyssa, for bringing me on.
Yeah,
and
thank you for being able to join in, because I didn't really want to do this alone tonight because it was a big milestone. 50 followers. Yeah, I'm really surprised. It's been 2 months and I got 50 followers. So that I'm like really surprised at. So yeah, for people, I don't know if anyone's gonna be watching this on archive, but thank you so much for all of you who have followed. I'm like legit grateful. Because I would love to eventually make this into like an actual job almost, if that makes any sense. Just because I am terrible with like not authority, but like I have a problem staying focused for a very long time. So like this helps, I guess, in like forcing myself to sit down for like 2 hours and do something.
Mhm.
Or I don't know. I don't know. This I just like to do in general. It's fun. It's great. So yeah, thank you all for following. Um I've heard people ask me when I'm gonna get affiliate. As I've said before, this I'll probably like keep on reiterating. I'm not gonna get affiliate until I have consistently like 3 chatters. Um, that's like legit. I'm able to look over at the chat and see like people talking. Or like I'm able to talk to chat in a constant form, if that makes any sense. Um, just because I'd rather be able to like have a conversation in chat rather than like with chat rather than having to I don't know. I feel like that's a thing. But yeah, so that's my milestone of like 3 consistent chatters um for like consistently I'd say like throughout the stream and throughout like like some odd days. It would be 3 consistent chatters. 3 or more.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's my
I almost
threshold
had
of
that.
getting it.
There were 2. I
Well,
just need one more.
the thing is that um oh, kind of more the I'm able to have a conversation with chat, you know? Because I
Oh,
feel like right now
gotcha.
I'm not really able to have any conversation with chat in any form because I just kind of do like the look over and I'm like, "Hi, how's it going?" And then they don't respond. Um,
Eh,
like I do the "Hi, how's it going?" And they're like, "Good." Or like yeah, it's like short conversations, not being able to talk much, stuff like that. Um,
mm, Bless
so
you.
I was coughing, honey. Um,
Bless you anyways.
so yeah, that's what will take me to get affiliate. Um, yeah,
Mhm. All right. Well,
I
I'm gonna
think,
head out. I've
yep.
got work soon. So, bye
Soon as in
guys.
you need to go to bed because you have work tomorrow morning.
I You can stay up longer if you want and keep
Yeah.
going, but I'm going
Yeah.
to bed
Yeah.
because my voice is leaving me
Yeah.
and I would like to have it.
I'm almost at 2 hours, so I will call it a night and then read the rest of this and then upload the VOD at the same time. Yeah, I already went through the thing that I'm gonna do for her. So yeah.
All right. All right. Well, good night, everybody.
Night.
Thank you for getting Alyssa to this point. I love being able
Yes.
to do this.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, my lovely flowers as well. I'm not gonna raid today because I'd be just reading Custard with literally just me, so I feel like that's rude. Um, but yes, all my lovely flowers, thank you and have a wonderful, wonderful night. Love you all incredibly so much. Thank you so much again for getting me to 50 followers. Um, I can't wait for another 50 more. Um, Again, love you all, my lovely, lovely, lovely flowers. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.